Yo, what's good, guys? Welcome back. Happy Monday. Hope you guys enjoyed your weekend. This is how we performed today. Trading the SPY, we took one position in the AM session. Was a win. I'm gonna go over my analysis on this trade and why I put risk on to begin with. First things first, we checked for news. We had Trump speaking at 9:30. Correct. Didn't really think much of it. I marked out the previous session highs and lows. The London Life. Mixed the low and high on that word. The London Lie. The London High here and the London Low as my buy side and sell side liquidity. I should also mention that I marked out this new week opening gap at the bottom of it. As you can see, we had this huge gap here for the new week. Looking at the higher time frame, we finally took out where it was. Okay, yeah, this high. I've been in this Asia session back here. I've been waiting for price to take out this 4-hour high to see how price would respect it. However, with the tariff deal that China and the U.S. had agreed upon, created a nice little move up in the market. So looking at the higher time frame, what I see, I already had my sell side marked out, the new week opening gap, as well as London low. But I noticed we had this 4-hour high back here, as well as this 4-hour inefficiency for value gap. So I marked that out, and I was bullish. I wanted to see this 4-hour high get taken out. Came close, but no cookie. But anyways, going over my analysis on this trade. So we get 9:30, market open right. Price displays to the downside, creates this first presented fair value gap here. I've been studying this first presented fair value gap, and it's a very good confluence I've seen that perform again and again. And I have SMT marked out here, but I don't play off of SMT. However, I noticed we formed it between Nasdaq and ES, of course. Nasdaq creating a higher low here, while ES made a higher high, sweeping this high that it created off of that first presented fair value gap. So, oh, I should mention I waited for 10 a.m. right? Then we ran out that high. It wasn't until we started moving to the downside here that I decided to enter normal risk, stop at this high that created that SMT. And I thought price had a chance to come back more into this inefficiency up here, but since this was an obvious sweep here and a tap into the rest of that first presented fair value gap, I decided to enter with those confluences. So I entered off this third candle here that closed to the downside, stop at this high. I think I already mentioned that. My TP being this AM low that we created, and once I saw price close below this inefficiency here, right? What did it do? It created an inverse fair value gap, correct? I guess you could see on the 3-minute right here. Right. Again, I don't play inverse fair value gaps, but I do know it's a strong confluence. So after it inversed, it came back up into that IFVG and started displacing to the downside. I saw that we were golden. I held it a little more past my AM low since last week we did take 2 losses on the funded account, so I wanted to recover as much as I can with this position, knowing I was right, and we did. I did enter 2 contracts, and if you ask me why, I was confident on price taking out this AM low if it respected this first presented fair value gap, and it did. So yeah, that was my trade for the day. I did take a video of it, so I'll leave that at the end for you guys, as well as a screenshot of my position. But yeah, anyways, thank you guys for watching like always. Hope you guys had a great weekend, and I'll see you guys tomorrow if we take a trade.
Order filled.